All right, I'm gonna just show you some still pictures of the main line. I took it yesterday, not today. Yesterday to show you that they have not cleaned the weeds at Mineola train station. You clearly see the weeds right there, still very, very much visible, as you see there, very much visible there. And again, we all know why we're discriminated against here, and you see why. We are a diverse crowd, so sorry, you're not going to get the good stuff. This is what you're going to get. They had 2 weekends to shut down service, and they could not trim these damn weeds. All right, and I noticed that these poles have been going up here in Mineola. These are electric utility poles that I don't know if they're temporary or not, but I noticed that they're wood. Why are they wood? Again, here's another example of the weeds. And again, danger, 750 volts. It's not safe to have. I mean, nothing has happened. I don't know. It's a miracle that nothing has happened. To have the weeds like this is another good example of what we have to deal with here. There you go. That's what we have to deal with. Again, got the weeds. Plenty of weeds. We had a helicopter flying over. Not sure what was going on. There's still no construction on the bridge, on the overpass, pedestrian overpass. I was on the north. I didn't take a picture of where the Nassau Tower was. You can see again more weeds. Look at all the weeds on the Oyster Bay line here. Graffiti, of course. There are those new poles again that they're putting. These may be feeder poles from the substation for third rail power. But if they're permanent, why are they using wood and not metal? That's a good question right there. This pole here is very crooked and leaning. It's been that way for a while here. This is just east of the Glen Cove Road overpass. That is a high-tension 67 kilovolt wood pole, heavily leaning, that nobody's done anything about. And again, you see more of these wood poles up here. There are the concrete barriers as well. You see, this is the construction here in Westbury. And you can see here that they have knocked out all the platform there. And again, there are those wood poles. This is basically going to be the third rail feeder power. So unlike the Babylon branch, which gets their third rail feeder power on metal poles and really big insulators, we don't get that. We don't get that. Those look like just regular distribution poles there. Unless that's temporary. Maybe it's temporary. Somebody else can answer that. This is the Westbury Station House. Not sure if they're going to actually demolish the building or not, but this is what it looks like right now. You can see all the platform around it has been demolished. There's another look at those poles that they're putting in. So these are third rail feeder power, I guess. 3 phase, probably 13 kilovolt. But again, Babylon branch uses a higher voltage. But again, Babylon branch always gets better stuff because you know why. That is the old. That's why the big fire happened at the Jamaica Ash facility. Look at that. I mean, this looks like a third world country. It's still a mess and still hasn't been cleaned up. There you go again. Another look at it. And this is coming into Hicksville here. They still haven't replaced these poles either, so they still have a lot of work to do. As you see there. So, and that's just the sky there. This is, it's just, it's inferior. I mean, and then you get this. It looks like they're doing something over here. This should all just be knocked down, and they should just shut that facility down. But no, they're probably going to rebuild it. Because they just want to dump the problems in the middle of the island. So that's what we get to deal with, See, there's that sound wall again. And there's that leaning pole. This is a leaning 67 kilo. You know that wouldn't happen on the South Shore, but it's okay here, right? I mean, that pole, if that pole falls over, you can see how it's leaning. It's going to fall onto that structure. Could start a fire, but again, this is the way we're treated here, we don't get the good stuff. We get treated like crap. And I'll continue to speak up about it because nobody else is. Thanks for watching.